Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. The video you're about to see is the stash video. It's the entire stash. it's going to be quite a long video. It was filmed over 4 days and it got quite out of control. The sound is going to be off. The sound is going to be a bit dodgy. Multiple segments had to be refilmed 3 or 4 times. Just because, you know, as you're doing something, technology is playing up. The editing may be a bit off first because I'm not that experienced or great at it, and the second reason is it's just due to the technology errors. So even still, I hope you enjoy it, and the count of all of the lights, moderates, heavies and accessories and menstrual cups is actually at the end of the video, so you can always skip to the end to see what the count is. Outside of that, enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today we are looking at my stash. I will be doing this by liner, moderate, overnight, accessories and cup, but I might switch around the cup and the accessories depending on how I film. So let's begin. This is obviously my liner stash, but we can go through them one by one. So I'll just move some of these out of the way temporarily before we get to them. So, okay. This one here is a 8-inch exploding TARDIS by Calabear Creates. It is cotton lycra topped, cotton flannel, bamboo French terry and PUL core and micro fleece on the back. This one here is a 9-inch Frida Kahlo, print by Meteorite Pads. It is woven cotton top, terry toweling core and woven cotton on the back. This one here is by Homestead Emporium and it is a 8-inch bamboo velour topped, hand dyed, cotton fleece core and water resistant fleece on the back. These all so far have had cam snaps. This one here is a 7-inch Jaws print by Crimson Cloth Creations. It is cotton topped, bamboo fleece core and micro fleece on the back. This one here is a 8-inch by the Purple Panda. It is cotton lycra knit topped, flannelette, bamboo fleece and PUL core and woven cotton on the back. This one here is a 8-inch puppet by Sunshine Bums. It is organic cotton ultra Sherpa on the top. It is PUL core and wool on this fabulous wool print on the back, or wool on the back. These two here, okay, are Daisy and Bird, and both, as you can tell by the tag here, she tags her pads, and she also puts stars, or not particularly stars on the wing, so you can tell how the absorbency. This one is 1 star and this one is 2 star, but they are both cotton topped, bamboo French core, and of course they are WinPro on the back. Okay, so the next 3 that we're looking at is these little bunnies. This is by Andy Made It. They are all cotton flannel topped, bamboo fleece core and anti-pill fleece on the back. They are actually all got the identical cam snaps and all identical on the back. Basically what is different about them is the print on the top, which are these really cute little bunny prints. All these makers so far have been on Etsy. Okay, next up is this maker is Erin Sweet Sew, and this is organic bamboo velour, and this one is cotton lycra. They're both bamboo fleece and PUL cord core, and both have differently dyed corduroy on the back. If any of you guys follow my Instagram, or actually any of the other videos on here, you will know how much I love corduroy as a backer. It is a great backer. Continuing on, these three are Hello liners. They are all Indian cotton topped. They are cotton and bamboo fleece core, and of course they all have matching cotton backers. These are probably one of the only ones that I have that don't have cam snaps but have these metal snaps. Okay, next up these three, which are Novel Red. These are all quilters cotton topped, bamboo cotton core, and they all have a micro fleece back. Okay, next up, I'm just gonna, knock things over while I'm here. Next up is, this maker is Go With Your Flow. Another maker that has her tag on the core, or just has sewn in Go With Your Flow on the core, and marks her absorbencies on, actually you might have to see it more this way, sews in it and marks her core on the wings. Okay, so these four are cotton knit topped, and this one is like a cotton lycra peak top. This is like a peak. This one here is peak topped, and just like Erin Sweet Sew, again these are so yes, cotton peak topped, and she has a core of bamboo cotton, bamboo fleece, flannel and hidden PUL, and these are of course all backed in my favourite backer of corduroy, and most of her backers match up with at least the print she has on the front. So the Cinderella print gets pink, Villains has this like sand colour, these two zombies and the villains have this purple, and she does do, as you can all tell, differing wing shapes on all of her pads. So they're all the differing wing shapes that she does on her pads. So Go With Your Flow, I believe Go With Your Flow, while I got all of these ones on Etsy, she no longer sells on Etsy, I don't think, or at least she's temporarily closed her shop. I don't think she's taken her shop down, but she has a Facebook group and that's where she sells, so she is still actually selling just on Facebook instead of Etsy. And I'm just throwing more pads around. This maker is, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen these liners at least quite a bit. This is Irish maker, handmade by Hetty. These are all cotton knit topped. They're zorb and flannel core, and all of them are fleece on the back. So there is, I'm not sure if you can tell the difference between these, but one's is like a navy blue and one is a black. So again, gorgeous print, Marauders map. These are all kind of moderate as well, moderate to lights. Ravenclaw, guess which Harry Potter house I'm in, and then the Hogwarts one. So this is all handmade by Hetty. A lot of these makers will come up in the moderates and the heavy stash, or at least the moderate stash, and you'll see them there. But I am doing these by size. This maker here, this is, you'll know I love this print, is I believe from San Diego, but definitely from California, is a maker by the name of Miss Andrew Maid. And these are all cotton topped flannel cord, and these all have a matching poly fleece on the back. So she has designed it very well that you get a lot of the matching poly fleece to the print, which is actually very, very well done. Okay, so then we have this is Scarlet Eve. She is a New Zealand maker. You would have seen me post these again on Instagram. These three are cotton topped, flannel and hidden peel core, and micro fleece on the back. They all have this micro fleece on the back. So that is these three, which are pretty cute prints. This is minky topped, and the rest is actually the same, which is flannel and hidden peel and micro fleece core. This is again cotton and flannel backed. Okay, one thing, next one here is this one here is Hello Kitty, and I've got quite a few from Hello Kitty. These are all OBV topped, and this is all hand dyed OBV by the creator of Kitty Cat Cloth. They are OBV topped, fleece core, cotton fleece and cotton fleece core, and Win Pro on the back. So we can look at the back, and these are all Win Pro, except this one's got a cotton core like this one. Okay, but this one here, if you notice, is a bit different. This is a PUL hybrid core, and this one is a grid Win Pro back. Yeah, so this is Hello Kitty. Okay, and I just realized that there are actually two more Go With Your Flow liners that I should have gotten out that aren't in this bunch. It is because they are kept separately for in my desk at work, just in case I need extra liners at work, but I'm pretty sure I bought them home just to do this video. I'm going to go get them and then add them in. I actually possibly feel this video is going to get out of length control wise, but that's what happens. This is, we're kind of continuing on with the liner stash. This is actually a snack bag that I have in my desk at work, and it essentially holds two liners in it. It essentially holds two liners in it. So sometimes I forget where the camera is and where the camera is pointed, and then I realize that I'm not actually doing anything on screen. Okay, so these two sit in my desk at work. They sit in my desk because they're small enough to be folded up in this kind of snack bag. This snack bag is from an Etsy maker, Rhiannon. hence the tag here. These are both 7 inches. This Dirty Dancing and this unicorn one. They're just really small enough and convenient to fold up into my bag. They are both by Go With Your Flow. They are both cotton lycra topped, fleece and cotton flannel core, and a corduroy back. I just didn't want to go through all of my liners again to include this in the Glow With Your Flow set, but there it is. I also realise now, continuing to film, that I haven't actually counted everything, but I'll possibly do the other portions of filming, and then of course we'll add a count at the end of this video. Up next will be moderates. Okay, we are now on to the moderates. This is going to be the longest part to film, so either I'll do it in 1 or 2 parts. There may be a few jump cuts, and I do apologise for that throughout this video. So let's get going. This is a 9-inch Owls by Odds and Zombies. It is cotton topped, bamboo batting core, and cotton on the back. This one here is a 9-inch Musical Cats by a Melbourne maker called Cloth. It is cotton topped, cotton, terry and flannel core, and a poly fleece on the back. This one here is a 10-inch Batcat, Be Aware. This cute little witch on it. It is from Shark Week Sewing. It is quilting cotton topped, bamboo, French terry and PUL core, and quilting cotton on the back. This one here is by a Brisbane or Gold Coast maker. It's a 10-inch tie-dye by Her Rhythm. It is cotton topped, bamboo fleece and PUL core, and of course cotton on the back. Okay, we have got this this 9-inch Puppet by Sunshine Bums. It is organic cotton sweatshirt knit topped. It is cotton, organic cotton flannel and terry core, and Winpro on this, like really fluoro yellow Winpro on the back. We've then got this really adorable Firefly. It is by Love Charlie Design. It is 10 inches. It is cotton quilting topped and cotton quilting backed, and it all lines up beautifully the way she's done it, and it is terry tallion and PUL core. Next up, we've got these two from Go With Your Flow. Of course, she's tagged on the wings. I knew that I pulled apart all the ones for the liners that I just filmed, but same thing tagged on the wings and the moderacy by Stars. This is peak topped, and this is cotton knit topped, and it is gold cotton lycra topped. They are bamboo fleece cotton flannel cord, and of course matching corduroy on the back for the pattern at the front, and these are Go With Your Flow. These two here are Homestead Emporium. They are hand-dyed bamboo velour. They are cotton fleece core and water-resistant fleece on the back. Okay, these ones here. This one is, so these are 2 different sizes, which is a 10-inch and an 11-inch. These are by Orange Tulip Knits. This is cotton lycra topped, super heavy bamboo fleece core, and both of these have Winpro on the back. Okay, got some of these caught up. This maker here is Bella Luna Inspirations. These are 9 inches. It's from her Villains range, and it is athletic wicking jersey topped, bamboo core, and of course this thick fleece on the back. Next up is this maker. You've seen these ones before, and we're probably going to have trouble fitting some of these in frame because they're so big. But that's what happens. So I drink in the middle of this, so I've got a drink with me. These are, this one's obviously the same print because it was just such a cute print. So again, these three are the Purple Panda, and these are cotton topped super heavy bamboo fleece core with hidden PUL, and these are all cotton backed in either grey, red or this orange polka dot. Okay, next up we have Fire Lily Designs, which is an Ursula, and then of course my favourite, the Evil Queen. Okay, so these ones are of course cotton knit topped, organic bamboo fleece core, and these are all Wind Pro on the back, and this is kind of why I'm doing them not by maker as well, because the makers do tend to make them with similar fabrics and cores, which kind of makes going through them a lot easier. So these ones here are of course from Loony Love Bearfly. These are cotton jersey, cotton lycra topped. They are super heavy organic bamboo fleece core, and these all use this grid Wind Pro on the back. That's a grey one. That one's in this like navy, not even navy blue, just blue. And these are both in grey Wind Pro grid Wind Pro back. This one is 9 inches and the rest are 10 inches with varying degrees of flare. Okay, then we have, okay, and these ones here. These ones here are from, I think I must have gotten everything a little bit out of order, but these are from A Splendid Story. There are 2 9 inches, and there's 1 9 inch, 1 10 inch, and 2 11 inches. It looks like this one must be the 9 inch, and so this has got Sleeping Beauty and Aladdin on it. Bit of Dumbo. These are Disney princesses dressed up as horror movie characters, and obviously I'm a big It fan, and It 2's coming out soon. And this one here as well, Cinderella dressed up as Freddy Krueger. So okay, Chucky being played by Ariel. Okay, so there's these ones. Okay, these are exposed cores. I haven't actually done a review on these ones yet because I haven't actually tested them. It will be my first period coming up with these ones, and obviously I like to do about 3 periods with them to give you a more accurate idea of what they're like. These are all cotton lycra topped, super heavy organic bamboo fleece core, and these are all backed in soft shell fleece. Okay, next up we are looking at these ones by Keller Bear Creates. You'll notice that this is the same print as one of my liners because I ordered 2. It's the same as the pig. I tend to get tend to obviously have similar tastes. So these are all by Keller Bear Creates. Vampire tea you would have seen in some of my prep packs and in some of my what I wore this month. And then Angry Beaver because it is funny. So these are, of course, as I said, by Keller Bear Creates, and they are cotton lycra topped, bamboo French terry, cotton flannel, and pea well cause, and they all have micro fleece on the back. Next up is this one. This is Lotus Blossom, sorry. I always think Lotus Notes because I use the program I use, but it's not real. Well, it is real. It's just not real here. This is Lotus Blossom. She's also on, she's on the Australian cloth pad shop. She is on Etsy and she is on eBay. So she has a variety of selling points depending on which one. I actually do love this print. I don't wear it tons, but I do love it. And a Doctor Who print, of course. 11 was my favourite, well, still is my favourite, to be honest with you. And of course, Link. These are all 10 inches, except for this one, which is 9 inches. These are all cotton topped, cotton, flannel, hemp fleece, and hidden pea well cause, and these are all backed, as you can tell, in micro fleece. Okay, next up is all of these ones by handmade by Hetty. So this is the I've got two 11-inch. So this one's the 11-inch. That's 10-inch. This is another 11-inch. So those two, both blue, 11 inches. The rest are 10 inches. So 10-inch. It's like a gingerbread Christmas tree. Geisha girl. This obviously gorgeous print in a bat cat. Of course, Ravenclaw. You'll also notice that I have this as a liner as well. My Little Pony print because it's cute. This is a 9-inch. I've also got this Doctor Who print, 9-inch, and this Wonder Woman print, 9-inch. So that's these three are 9 inches. These four here are 10 inches and those two are 11 inches. These are all, as I said, handmade by Hetty. You would have noticed that I had a bit of a collection of hers in my liners. And these are cotton topped, zorb and flannel core, and they're all fleece backed in navy or black fleece. So there we go, navy and fleece. So that is handmade by Hetty, of course, on Etsy, if you want to check her out, her work out. These four are novel red. Love that rabbit print. This bees print because we need to save the bees. And this Galaxy Music print. These are all quilters cotton topped. They are, core is bamboo cotton and they are all backed in WinPro. You know what, you think I'd remember most of this because I use them quite often, and those three are in black and that one is in white. Okay, next maker up is Daisy and Bird. She's got this one. I've got this one. So this is a 10-inch, 9-inch, and 9-inch. I haven't used this one in a while. I like the print, but the cam snap. I broke the cam snap by I had wet hands and I tried to pull it off and it didn't pull off, and then I ripped too hard, and this cam snap's coming off, so I need to get it fixed. But outside of that, I actually do really like this print. It is permanently stained because it's blue, but it is a really cute print. Totoro, do love my Totoro, and of course Disney key with the apple from the Evil Queen, 8, 9, 10 inches by Daisy and Bird. and she is cotton knit topped, bamboo fleece and cotton knit core, and of course all of these are backed in black Winpro. Next maker up is this one here. This is Muff Dusters, Wonder Woman. This one says I don't give a fuck, and this is don't blink, don't even blink. This is obviously for those of you who are Doctor Who fans, Weeping Angel, and these are woven cotton topped. This one is a bamboo velour, and this is backed in these two here are backed in PUL. They're one of the only two I have left backed in PUL, and that's just because I really love the prints. I did have other prints from Muff Dusters, but obviously being that they were backed in PUL, I ended up destashing them, and this one is backed in fleece, which I think this one you got to choose whether it was backed in fleece or not, and I obviously chose to back it in fleece. As you can see, you could probably, doing the stash like this, you actually get to kind of see the themes that I have running through it, and these, yeah, so, and the core that Muff Dusters use is bamboo and PUL. So that is Muff Dusters. Okay, next up in our moderates collection is this one here. This is by Erin's Sweet Sew. You notice I did have some liners in Erin's Sweet Sew. This is a tie-dye. This is an 11-inch Winnie the Pooh. This one is 10 inches, and this is another 10 inches Adventure Time. Okay, you know, I actually kind of like this Wonder Woman background, but it is really movie and irritating. Okay, so Erin Sweet Sew, she is an Australian maker. She's available on Etsy. These are all cotton knit topped and organic bamboo fleece and PUL core, and of course she backs in my favourite backer, which is corduroy. This one is a light pink that obviously goes with the front, and these two are obviously hot pink that goes with their prints. Okay, next up is another American maker called Miss Andrew Maid. This is a witch's print. I love this witch's Halloween print. Strawberries, and of course blossoms, cherry blossoms. These are, as I said, Miss Andrew Maid. They are 10 inches. They are cotton topped, flannel cord, and they are all matched poly fleece on the back. Another maker who does a delightful job of matching her backers to her tops. Okay, now we've only got 2 makers to go in the moderates category before we head on over to heavies. This is Kitty Cat cloth. This is the 10-inch, obviously, Kitty Cat cloth. Kitty Cat cloth that tends to sell out quite rapidly, so if you can get in, do. So these are the type of prints I have from her. And if you see, this is, I've had this one in the liner as well, this pattern in a liner as well. If I can get them in the pad and the liner, I do generally tend to do that. Okay, so these ones are all hand-dyed OBV, as organic bamboo velour, as mentioned before. They are fleece and cotton fleece core, and they're Winpro on the back. So different types of Winpro. So there's this type of Winpro, there is this grid type of Winpro that she uses, and there is also this hybrid Winpro PUL that she uses that we also saw with the liners. and this is the Grid Winpro again. So these three I think were all from the same batch, which is why they've got the same Grid Winpro in teal, and this one is this bright orange again. Okay, so that was this is Kitty Cat Cloth, also another Etsy seller. Last, so they're all like sitting next to me, and I have to dig them up every time I pull them out. I don't have, but that's okay. These ones here, as we're going through. Okay, so these are 9-inch. This is the cat. This is the black cat. This is the purple Poseidon. This is like a velvet, crushed velvet. So this is La Fame. And this is a Booby Bear. So these four here, so these three are organic bamboo velour, and these two are hand-dyed, and this is a crushed velvet. These are all by a maker, Canadian maker called Venus Pads, and you will know in the print that's coming up that she's a favourite. This these four, this Axe in this, of course, my favourite one, which is the Little Mermaid. This is Hedgehogs, and then these pink Space Dogs. These are cotton knit topped. So cotton knit topped, crushed velvet, and organic bamboo velour, and they are flannel cord, and of course all of these have matching fleece backs, as you can tell. So this is Venus Pads, another maker that not only makes really excellent shaped pads, but she matches all of her backs to her cores, and obviously has my favourite Little Mermaid pad. Even though the Little Mermaid is not my favourite Disney movie, that is my one of my favourite pads. So that is the moderates done. And then we are going to head on over to the heavies. And now we're on to the heavies. So this is my stack of heavies, and we'll go through them as we have with the moderates and the lights one by one. This one here is a 12-inch Booby Bear by Venus Pads. It is a crushed velvet top, flannel core, and of course a matching fleece back. This one here is a 14-inch Star Wars. It's a Star Wars print. It is by Daisy and Bird, and it is cotton topped, bamboo fleece core, and a Wind Pro back, and a flared back, which obviously could be a flared front if you would want it. These two here, you've probably seen this in, I've got a liner and a moderate from Sunshine Bums. This one here, oops, there we go, it's probably a bit better to see, is a 14-inch, and it is organic cotton Ultra Sherpa topped. It is bamboo fleece and cotton flannel with organic cotton flannel and terry core, and this back is Winpro. This one here is organic cotton sweatshirt knit. It is organic cotton flannel and terry core, and a Winpro back. These two here, you would have seen this one a lot in my what I wore this month. This one here is a 14-inch. This one here is a 12-inch. They are both heavy overnights, and they are from Calabar Creates. They are cotton topped. They are bamboo French terry, cotton flannel, and PUL core, and they have micro fleece on the back, black micro fleece. Okay, these are the last three that I have in my heavies collection. This Hello Kitty one, which you would have seen a lot. It has a heart sewn in at the top. Because some of you have commented when I've taken it off. I do show pictures of like live bleeding, well not live bleeding, the pad after I've worn it, and quite often you'll get this heart shape where the, you know, it kind of this heart shape that's been sewn in does make the blood do that. It is, and then there's this one, which is this like zombie bunny one. So this Hello Kitty one is 14 inches. This one here is 14 inches, this zombie bunny one. And this villain's one is 13 inches. These two here are cotton knit. They are bamboo fleece, cotton flannel and PU or core, and both of these are usually for Go With Your Flow. Is this anti-pill fleece on the back, and this one of course is corduroy on the back. All these three are Go With Your Flow, and so that is my heavies collection, and we will then be looking at the cup collection. Okay, we have the Juju cup, high cervix. This is 100% medical grade silicone. This is the Lali cup. This is also 100% medical grade silicone, and I'm throwing things around now. This is the Rainbow Yuki cup. This is large. This is the large Lali too, and that is, as I said, the high cervix Juju. This is the large Hello cup. It is made from TPE, or thermoplastic elastomer, thermoelastic polymer. So TPE. This is the large and the medium, and these are two medium ruby cups in red and black, and these have really good pulls. So yep, that is menstrual cup collection. Now we will have a look at the accessories. There are quite a few accessories that come along with cloth pads. These are pad straps, so you can hang them up. These are actually really good for travel. These are cotton ones with cam snaps. These are from Meteorite pads. This one here, I believe, came from Venus pads. The rest of them are called Gross Grain. It's a tough Gross Grain. And this one's from Bear Creates, I believe. Canada and a Caution. These cute little Totoro ones are from Handmade by Hetty. And these mermaid tail ones and princess ones. So these ones have got butterflies and all that type of stuff. And then there's a couple of princess ones in there, are from Love Charlie Designs. You can also get these types of interlabial pads. These ones are cotton and flannel backed. These three are from Handmade by Hetty. These ones you would have seen in my what I wore this month. These are from Bear Creates. Again, they're cotton ones, and they can be used as backup for your cup, or they can be used to direct a really heavy flow onto the pad a lot better. These are all cup spots. This one's by Kitty Cat Cloth. Handmade by Hetty. And this one came from, I believe it came from it was like an extra in a pack, which was lovely. And now I wish I could remember the maker. And this one is these two heart ones are from Lady Luna Cloth. Sorry, this is the only one I don't have written down. This hand cloth one is by Sunshine Bombs, and this one here is by Go With Your Flow, and this is obviously corduroy backed. You also have extra cup or even makeup holders. These two, in Adventure Time and Totoro, are from Handmade by Hetty. They can be coin purses as well. I tend to use them for cup holders. I haven't included the cup holders that come with the menstrual cups just because they're included in the pack. These four are from Kitty Cat Cloth. So this is just an alternative way to get your cups around, or you can, use them for, as I said before, change purse or like lip balm in your bag. And you can also have things like these. This is a Chinese cheapie one, I believe. It's kind of vinyl on the outside and it's lined in PUL with pockets. This is actually a useful one to have, actually. These two here are from Erin Sweet Sew. I don't tend to use these. These are cotton topped and PUL lined, both of them are. Doctor Who and Wonder Woman. I don't tend to use this as much because they're quite small. And they're not necessarily the width that I would need. I tend to use these for a lot more. If you've seen what I wore this month, you'll see these quite a bit. These are again cotton topped and PUL lined, and these are from Gypsy Heart Store. She's also on Etsy. Okay, then you've got mini wet bags. This one here is the slightly small one, and then these are both the same size. So this is the purple panda. This one here comes with this strap, and if I can a pocket on the inside, which is just cotton, and then it's PUL lined. This one is from Erin Sweet Sew, cotton topped PUL lined, and this Marauders map one from Scarlet Eve. So they're quite useful just to have in your bag to put your soiled ones in. Okay, so you also have bigger wet bags. These ones I've had from very early in the piece, before I kind of did more research and stopped buying Chinese cheapies, essentially. So there's this butterfly one, but they do actually still come in very useful. There's this one, and then there is this giant one. This one is very, very big, but is very useful for the beach, to be honest. And then I've got this one, which has come from Bella Luna Inspirations and matches the rest of the set that I have. Don't panic if you have any of these things. You would see that I use this. This is a like a little makeup thing from Sugar Pill and Little Twin Stars. I have also used this, which is a makeup bag from L'Arcane. I've also used this, which is just like a pencil case from Typo. I've also used this, which is another makeup bag from a bookstore. I have also used this, which is another vinyl like Mickey Mouse one from Typo, and I've used ones like this, which are makeup bags from Redbubble. So there are a wide variety of things that you can use, and so don't panic, you don't need all of the things. This is of course the UV light from Juji Cup, and this is the Yuki Cup box. So that is a whole bunch of accessories that are optional and additional extras to the collection that you have, and they are unnecessary. Sometimes they make your life easier, but they are absolutely not necessary to have. So it looks like I think I have one more section to do, which is the stuff that I have that I don't wear or don't use, but we'll get to that shortly. As you well know, also in the accessories department is this makeup bag. This is just a makeup bag from Target. I think it was like one of the $4 ones. I also add in this little silicone squeegee bottle. This is a 44ml one, and it's for using water to clean off your menstrual cup in a public space or area. Also in this, these usually stay in this because this is the one I usually use, are 2 flannel wipes, which in conjunction with this helps with hygiene. So there's those. Also, and this was the original bag I bought to be very much more mobile with my period, and it currently contains the ones that I don't wear. So these ones are from a YouTube seller that are very, very poorly constructed, and the core on the top, this is all like a cotton, is essentially doubled over and then sewn to the back, if you guys can all see that, which means you'll bleed straight through. So there's 4 little liners all in the same print, as you can tell. And then there's 2 10-inch ones with the same print, and this one has the same problem in that the core is sewn to the backer, so you'll bleed straight through at the stitching. So and I bought these for a video to use an example of what to look out for with kind of dodgy sellers. But this one is one from eBay, and there's 2 10-inch ones in here. Also in here is the Hannah Pad one. I bought this one for the review. This is a Hannah Pad at medium. This is organic undyed cotton on this side and laminated organic cotton on this side, and this kind of lamination acts as a barrier. I did review it because they do really positive things in they are a company, it's a Korean company. They manage their own factory to make these, and these tend to be very promoted in a lot of magazines, which is a good thing. I don't tend to wear them because they don't suit my body shape. They also very much are slippy. I think they have come out with a range at the moment that has like little grip dots on their medium and large pads, I believe. So there are more, but these are a very popular brand. And I do, as much as I use these ones as examples of bad quality, I do use Hannah Pads as an example of good quality. So they're kind of the 2 contrasts. This one has never been worn and is kind of coming apart at the seams. But yeah, so bad quality, good quality. So I mean, it is good to do that. These ones here I've spoken about before. The polyester, that's called bamboo, and the PUL backed Chinese cheapies. These can be purchased direct on places like eBay and Alibaba, and these are the types of ones that can be sold via Amazon as well. Some people have had great success with them. They are cheaper, and they last about 3 to 4 years, whereas something like Hannah pads, due to the quality, obviously it does involve you taking care of them, can last up to 10 years, whereas these ones last 2 to 3 years. But they are, I think, not so much in Australia, because Australia's got more, is a bit more expensive, but I think in America you can get, an American Amazon, you can get packs of like 5 or 6 for like $10. So with a little wet bag. So, you know, they are a cheaper alternative for people to get. I obviously don't wear them. This is another type of Chinese cheapie. This is like a minky backed one, and a polyester bamboo cloth on the front. And just to kind of demonstrate that this is from a wear maker that's selling over eBay, and this is from a factory in China. And if you were gonna purchase cheap ones, you know, I would go for these over this one, you know. If you have seen my video on the disaster of eBay and the dodgy eBay seller, this was the one product that turned up instead of the 6. So the intention of the video was to do an entire cycle on these types of resale Chinese cheapies. And being that I had these two, I was gonna use, I think his original listing was for 6, and kind of do, so that would be, you know, 6, 7, 8, so I would do a entire day or a entire cycle to do a video on here. But obviously then had major trouble with the seller being a liar. So this was my original bag. This is what I used. I did also have a lunette in here because I didn't wear my lunette. However, I did end up destashing that because somebody needed a cup. And Lunette's a really, really good brand. And you can see my reviews on all of my menstrual cups online. But yeah, so those are the ones that I don't wear. And the extra accessories that I had, that leaves us, if you have been watching the entire video, which I have no idea how long it is, so I have 47 light pads. I also have 79 moderate pads and 9 overnight or heavies. I have 12 interlabial pads and 19 hanging straps, 4 mini wet bags, 4 large wet bags, and 7 pad wrappers. And on the menstrual cup front, I have 7, I believe. 7. So I have 7 menstrual cups. So that is my stash. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking it out to the end. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I'll see you all next video. Bye.